up, I Like Scary? We are back. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having an awesome day. It feels great to be a horror fan. So today you guys are going to talk about some Halloween and speculations and theories. Man, something I've been thinking about, which I will hope that could be true, because it'll be so cool if they do it right. So today we're going to talk about Laurie Strode and her memoir, you guys. I feel, you guys, that the memoir that Laurie Strode will be writing, as we heard the synopsis of Halloween Ends, that it will have some flashbacks. It can bring us flashbacks. And the reason I say that is because we all know what Laurie's been through, a traumatic experience with the shape since 1978, and you know, stuff along the way. We've heard that, you know, she was in failed marriages, she lost kids and stuff like that. You know, we saw her in 2018 at its best, where she was just suffering from a lot. You know, we got a scene where she has the gun and she's cleaning, she's thinking about just, you know, doing something. But at the end of the day, I think this can possibly bring flashbacks. Now, when I say flashbacks, it could possibly bring flashbacks in that 40 years, like what happened through that 40 years, what Laurie's went through, what she did on the side. You remember we had that scene where Karen was getting trained, getting prepared for the shape to make his return back home. It can be stuff like that, or it could possibly be what happened, you know, after the 1978, you know, situation with Laurie, you know, since they took out Halloween 2, you know, because we know with Halloween 2 what happened, but that doesn't, you know, incorporates in this trilogy. So I feel like that it could possibly be something like that. And hopefully we can hear her talk about Loomis. I think that'd be a good way to incorporate Loomis and bring him up, and how he kind of saved her the night of Halloween 1978. As we saw in the synopsis, they're saying that Laurie's trying to embrace life and do stuff like that. So it will definitely make sense for her to write down the bad stuff she's been through, to kind of let people know what made Laurie. But yeah, even, you know, with kills and stuff, I know she's gonna definitely write about that night. But I definitely feel that this can be a way of them kind of sliding in many flashbacks to us. Not like a lot, like no OD on it, but this can be a way of them sliding in many flashbacks to us, and doing it real smooth. Now, I don't know how they would do a young Laurie, but I know, you know, it's Hollywood, they're capable of it. But I will hope that they can do something with Loomis, you know. Maybe Laurie gets the scene, you know, put in our brain from when she's writing a memoir, after when Laurie was like, was it the boogeyman? And her and Loomis is talking, maybe they go out and look, you know, and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? It's just, maybe that is the case. Maybe that is the case. They go outside and then cops pull up and Laurie's just there, and I would like to see that. I don't know if you guys would like to see. I would like to see a little bit more of what happened after 78. Don't dig into it and explain too much, but yeah, I can see Laurie definitely bringing us flashbacks with these memoirs. And something else I want to talk about with Laurie, and then we could kind of talk about what else I wanted to talk about. But I feel like that Laurie's going to be the hunter. With writing her memoir, it's kind of going to have her like on this level, on this high, where she's like reminded herself about stuff. Now she's going to embrace life, but when she writes these memoirs, I think it's going to give her these times, these little small slots of her feeling the traumatic stuff she's been through. But she's still great. She's embracing life, but she's going to get flashbacks. If that makes sense, like traumatic flashbacks will happen. And like I said, you guys, my theory, I think that that's not Laurie's house, because of many clues that I've broke down. You guys gotta check out the previous videos I've been dropping on the end stuff. But I think that this is Corey's house, and Laurie's been doing stakeouts looking for the copycat, because she knows it's not Michael, because when Michael's back, he just moves different. Stuff is more deeper and dangerous. So she goes on that side of town where she's been hearing that this Michael's been flashing up, and she follows him, and it's that Halloween 5 looking house. That's Corey's house. And I think eventually she breaks in to go snooping, and Corey catches her breaking in. Maybe Corey even knew that she was stalking him and trying to figure out, and he kind of does a loop around the block and get her like that. But yeah, I think that that's the case, that she's going to break in his house, and then the copycat comes, opens the door, and that's how it happens. And that's why she's like, probably like, even after, she's probably like, take the mask off, who are you? And we get that scene with her screaming down the stairs. She's probably like, get out! Like, you know, because that is crazy. He's trying to make the boogeyman live on. You know, he's not been here for 4 years now. This is my last thing I want to talk about. Michael being a myth, you guys. I think that Michael, to be honest, in this one, he's going to be a myth. Like in 78, and he's going to make, in some way, someone's going to make them believe by him returning. You know, what I mean by myth is that, you remember how Tommy Doyle was talking to Laurie in 78? Like, that's the boogeyman's house. That's the boogeyman's house. I think that's what's going to be the case in this, and I think that's why, you know, as the 4-year time jump along in time, it's going to be like they're traumatized by stuff. But a lot of people are not going to, you know, they're going to know about it. He's just going to be that myth and that monster of Haddonfield, of the town. He's going to be the monster of the town, and they're going to hear so much about him, and it's kind of going to make him, like, be put on his pedestal, almost like, you know, how Ted Bundy in them is. He's going to be like that type of high, and Haddonfield's going to be a myth, and a lot of people are going to actually start to not believe. I feel like they're gonna be like, bro, we haven't seen him in so long. Don't bring that up. You know, he's not here. Was he ever a person? Type of thing. Some people, I can see that. And then I can just see, you know, to be honest, that they don't even do, you know, trick or treating for a few years. And the year they decide to come back trick or treating, that you know, he comes back, because I don't like thinking this deep, but Michael doesn't know how to tell. You know, he probably doesn't know dates and shit like that. He just knows when he sees pumpkins and fall leaves, it's his time of the year to, you know, kill. So I think that's going to be the case. Like, it's going to be like they kind of take a break from that, and they don't see Michael for a few years, and they get comfortable, you know, in Haddonfield and stuff. And the year they start back doing, you know, Halloween in the town of Haddonfield, that he's gonna come back. He's gonna come back, and Corey's gonna play a big part at bringing Michael back. And he kind of, you know, I think Corey's gonna play that part of keeping Michael's name alive when he's being a copycat, because he's growing to be obsessed with, like, Arnie and Christine. I think it's going to be him playing that part that makes people believe in Michael, because he's going to be walking around as the Shape. Now, you guys are probably like, I know the big question is like, bro, how does he become the copycat? How does he get the mask? You guys got to check out my previous videos. It was crazy the way I described it. Make a long story short, I compared this Myers to Halloween 5 Myers being weak, and you know, kind of choking him and collapsing, and, you know, Corey takes the mask off his head and just runs, and that's what kind of brings Michael back to Haddonfield, that his mask is no longer with him. As you've seen what he did with Karen, he will walk across the world for that mask. So I think once that mask is stolen, he's going to come out the sewers, cave dwellers, stuff like that. And like I told you guys, I think Corey's going to get bullied into being the Shape, but as he's becoming the Shape, he's going to be obsessed, and like, he loves the power that the Shape gave him. Like, you know, and it all makes sense when it comes to Christine, because Arnie, he was kind of like, you know, just a little, he got bullied a lot and stuff like that. But when he got Christine, he took out the people that bullied him with the car. The car gave him power. The car made him, you know, kind of overcome a lot of those problems he was dealing with, and he loved the car, so he didn't care what nobody said. He did not want to let that car go. He stood in front of that car and defended that car. I think that's going to be the case with Corey. Along the way, him being a Shape showed him that he has power. And stuff like that, and he's scaring people, and they're scared of the Shape. So he's not going to want to give the Shape up until the actual Shape comes back, if that makes sense. So like I said, I think he's going to get bullied like Arnie and Christine, and it's going to become something like that. And yeah, and he's going to try to possibly try to take out the bullies. I can see that happening. Corey probably will kill, but it might be the bullies. Maybe that's the scene where we get the people on the gates, like, like where you get the person, like they said it was like a millennium, looks like. Makes sense. Maybe the bullying stuff they didn't outgrow the bullying over the years. Maybe that yellow gate when she's like, whoever that is, and maybe that's freaking Corey stabbing them with the blood and stuff. I don't know. You know, maybe that's the case, you guys. I just thought about that while I was recording. Maybe that is the case. Like, maybe he does complete a kill or try, and it's the people that bully him. And, you know, maybe you know, it's something like that, like a Mulaney type of thing, and that's why we get that scene. They're probably trying to climb the fence, and he catches them. I think that's the case, though, to be honest, with everything. So yeah, we got Laurie possibly, you know, she's gonna possibly bring us flashbacks through our memoir. We got Michael being a myth, and Corey's gonna make people believe again, Haddonfield, with him being a copycat. And you know, just comparing him to Arnie Cunningham and Christine, man, how the obsession grows, and how he's becoming a Shape, and he loved that power the Shape gave him, and he don't want to let it go, but it's going to get took from him, because the real Michael is coming back, and it's like, at the end of the day, yeah, you're doing what you're doing, but the evil in this bottle, this shape of a man that's freaking, you know, evil. Michael Myers, bro, he's gonna come back, and that's how, you know, Laurie and everything is gonna get introduced to Michael, because somehow, some way, it's gonna come across her, and we're gonna get this final battle in like '78. I'm hearing this is the most brutalest battle in the Halloween franchise. I can't wait. Laurie and Michael, you know, like they said on the website of the Halloween movie, one of them will survive, so someone's gonna die. At this point, man, you know I'm thinking that it's Laurie, but who knows? Really, I'm so serious. Like, who knows what's gonna happen? But yeah, I like scary, man. This is the end of the video. Comment down below what you guys think about everything we talked about. But yeah, hit me up on my social media. I like scary on Instagram, I like scary 77 on TikTok, and Brandon on Facebook, and I like scary on Twitter. And don't forget, you guys, right there where it says subscribe, don't forget to click join and become a member of the channel. Get a nice little cool badge next to your name, and invite to private watch parties. Also, you become a member of Patreon and get exclusive behind the scenes content. And yeah, you guys, don't forget to check out the official I Like Scary merch store. I want you all to watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. I love you all. Peace.